In sports, defense wins championships. And on the road, the safest drivers are the defensive drivers. And in business, the most productive are those who prioritize risk mitigation. In Islam, we have the same concept. It's called prevention before cure. If we enter into Ramadan being heedless, being exposed to the algorithm, not being accountable of our tongues, and misplacing our efforts, then Ramadan will pass as just another experience and we won't have any transformation. So here are 5 defensive moves every one of us must make before the entering of Ramadan. Assalamu alaikum, yours truly, Brother Bilal. Build a mind, build a community. Now, the first move of defense that we must do is purge our feeds. The feed is doing just that, feeding us dysfunction and disconnection from Allah. So this defense is based upon protecting our minds, protecting our hearts. Delete harmful history, delete harmful searches, and increase with abundance of searches and connections of Quran, of education, increasing in searches that helps us be conscious of Allah with whatever is permissible. Now, there's 3 types of content. The first type is that which is clearly harmful. There's no debate in it. It must be avoided. It must be erased by all means necessary. The second type of content is that which encourages heedlessness. Watching foodies. Hamburgers are constantly popping up, steaks falling off the bone, people traveling all over telling you about their experiences in different countries. Everyone has some practical advice of how to navigate today's worldly affairs. Although these may be permissible, they increase us in heedlessness and they distance us from the remembrance of Allah. They must be mitigated. Defense. And the third type of content is that which is beneficial. This is the tricky one because we listen to the news, we listen to leading journalists, we listen to podcasts that actually bring us some type of benefit. They give us awareness. We can't be disassociated from the things going on around us, but we have to truly weigh in the month of Ramadan, what is the greatest benefit? What is the greatest objective? Transformation and gaining the closeness of Allah in Ramadan, gaining his forgiveness, in elevation in rank, or being preoccupied with benefits that could be postponed to after this blessed month of Ramadan, or at least minimized in a way that they're not a deterrent from the great benefit. Because Ramadan is not for stimulation, it is for presence in faith. Now, the second defensive move is a moral defense against our egos, and it is one of the hardest ones. And this is to apologize to someone we may have offended, or being proactive in mending a relationship that has become broken. Now, this brings 2 immense benefits. Number 1, sincerity in Allah. That mending of a relationship is only built upon Iman in Allah, sincerity to Allah alone. That the heart only wants to get closer to Allah by fixing something that he possibly could just let go. This is a battle against the ego, an attempt to subdue the evils of our egos, only for Allah's sake. And another benefit is that it proves truthfulness in brotherhood or sisterhood. We show value to one another and truthfulness in our faith when we actually work to stick together. And this is a means for us to enter Ramadan with light and not the darkness of silent beef and pride that we may have in our hearts. Now, the third defensive move is to hold our tongues. This is a defense mechanism from losing the things that truly matter, primarily our good deeds in the next life. Also, our loved ones, our communities, so many families, so many relationships between the spouses, between children, between friends are separated and severed because we can't hold our tongues. It was a practice of the companions, may Allah be pleased with them, that they would physically hold their tongues from oppressing themselves in losing the things that truly matter. So the defense is to monitor our speech. What do we truly intend before we speak? And that during the conversation, we try to keep that consciousness to gauge what will be the outcome of staying engaged in this discussion. And at the end of a conversation, holding ourselves accountable. Was there any damage done, or was there clarity and peace? Ramadan is not about speaking beautifully. It's about speaking responsibly. So from now, we have to start playing more defense, monitoring our words and holding ourselves accountable daily. Number 4, I'll call this one the all-purpose defense. And this is protecting oneself with the armor of dua, supplication, gaining that consistency right now, using the morning and afternoon prayers that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he taught us This is a protection from the evils within and a protection from the evils that surround us. Also, increasing in the consistency with using specific du'as, such as the master of istighfar, seeking forgiveness, such as the supplication against debt and being overpowered by men, and using many other supplications and du'as that are a protection. And what's so beautiful is that when hunger weakens the body, du'a, it strengthens and carries the soul. Now, the fifth strategic defense is a defense against misplaced efforts. Every one of us has a vision for transformation in the short term and in the long term. There's something that we want to become, whether it's in education, finances, physical transformation, athletics. There's something that we envision and we endeavor to actually become that. But in the month of Ramadan, if we don't have the right vision and seek the right transformation, then we will have misplaced efforts. We want to enter into Ramadan wholeheartedly and exit this blessed month with the transformation of being a true believer, being adorned with the attributes that Allah and His Messenger have mentioned. And Allah praises the people who uphold specific qualities of Iman as being the true believers. Allah, He says, "Ulaika humul mu'minuna haqqa." They embody and model the Iman as it was legislated. May Allah make us from them. Allahumma ameen. So having the vision of this transformation before Ramadan is a defense mechanism of putting our efforts in the wrong place. This is the honorable thing that we must chase, but it starts with the vision now. Ramadan is the month for spiritual rejuvenation and social rectification. Now remember, we will only maximize our Ramadan by preparing defensively. So click the link in the description below. Download this PDF as a reminder. Defense wins 5 non-negotiables before the month of Ramadan. May Allah give us success in protecting our minds, our tongues, and our intentions. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.